Almost all your doctors and nurses are compromised. 100% fact. I know it. Not all of them, but most of them, especially the ones that are stuck in a system. The online doctors, they're going to tell you the truth. That's sad. The sad part is they're going to tell you the truth. How many doctors tell you about fasting, and how many doctors tell you about carbs are bad for you, the pyramid's upside down? How many tell you that? See, I'm not saying they're all compromised on their own choice, but they're under a system. They're under a system. When they go to college, they just go by what they've been taught, They don't question anything. And if you look at Dr. Fake and all the other ones that are trying to be a part of the military-industrial complex, they're contradicting themselves on every turn. If a doctor's contradicting himself, he's compromised. And it's not just the doctors, it's pretty much everybody. Everybody's all about me. It's all about selfish, and they're going to lie to you. Salesmen, they're going to lie to you, sell that car or sell that gadget or widget or whatever you want to call it. We got to sell this product. We got to make some sales, and they're going to lie just to get the sales, It's obvious what's going on. It's obvious. When I was younger, I did some AC work, and I was selling contracts. Did some AC cleaning. I was selling contracts, cleaning contracts, and I was brand new to it, and I was selling contracts like crazy. And they were saying, they were asking, how you selling these contracts like crazy? It just comes natural. What are you talking about? It's a service, Clean your unit once a year is going to be more efficient. And so I was making the other guys look bad, so they moved me to another department and says, we want you to be head of plumbing. And I never done it. I thought, what is this about, head of plumbing? So they thought I was like them, I guess. And I enjoyed the field work, And they set me in that little cubicle around all them other compromised people, and I said, I don't think so. I just listened to their conversation and stuff they were talking about. And I thought, these are foolish, lost, hell-bound sinners, and they want me to be in here all day? I don't think so. I couldn't stand to be around. I told some people recently, I said, I don't like the cube life, because I'll sit under them fluorescents and I just sit in a box. I like to move around. But I couldn't tell them that the real reason, the main reason, there's a multitude of reasons you're stuck in a little cube. And I didn't even know what the cube was back then, but it's a 666 cube. But the real reason is I got to listen to a bunch of people, bunch of pride, people talking about stupid stuff, people talking about the media and the world and the flesh and the pride of life. And it's like, I don't want to hear this. I don't even want to hear anything you have to say. And they might have a title as an engineer, So you're sitting in a cube beside an engineer, and he's over there listening to Rock 92, rock and roll, blasting his ear gate with a bunch of foolishness. Or you might have another one across the hall who's an engineer, and he's listening to the country music that's depressing all day. I mean, just my dog died and my truck broke down, and you're sitting here thinking, you guys don't even understand what you're listening to. At least I knew that back then, that the music was speaking lies. The music is compromised. The whole system, the music, the medical, the education. Why is it compromised? They want to keep that job. They want to pay that house payment. They want to keep that nice car and that nice house and that white picket fence. That's why it's compromised. If you really trust after going online and listening to these doctors, let food be thy medicine. If you really trust these doctors who are just giving you a pill, you're in delusion. And when I was younger, I used to listen to older people, you know, and even now you hear the older people complain about how the doctors are corrupt and all. And I know the people are corrupt too. I understand where the doctors could get disillusioned, people coming in there lying, and they just want some kind of drug that they can turn around and sell it on the street for profit. I understand what's going on. It's a drug. It's all about the drug. So, pharmakia, and I understand where the doctors could get frustrated with the people. But if you think about it, you compare it to other nations, some of that stuff's free. You know, if you see a dog on the side of the road dying, you go there, or a cat or whatever, and you go back and take care of it, bring it back to life. But what about a person? The whole system's compromised. So they're gonna lie to you about in education, in the universities. They're gonna lie to you in the medical. They're gonna lie to you in the education. They're gonna lie to you in every system that's set up, because a system that's made by man is not 100%. But they're going to put on this suit and tie, or if it's a woman, they're going to put on their little dress, painted face, and they're going to tell you, go to this psychologist, they'll help you, but they'll never tell you about Jesus, that Jesus alone saves and Jesus can set you free. Go to this doctor and he'll give you some depression drug, or he'll give you this. And it's usually because you're eating too much sugar. The reason you have a lot of mental stuff is because there's sugar in the food. If I go up here to the fast food store, the line is out to the road. The doctors don't tell you about MCT oil. The doctors don't tell you about protein powder. The doctors don't tell you about remedies over the counter. The dentists don't even tell you about baking soda and hydrogen peroxide. What's that about? The dentists don't even tell you how to brush your teeth the real way. I mean, they might do a little instructional video, but it's what they've been taught in their school. What about a little bit of hydrogen peroxide and a little bit of baking soda? I saw a doctor say that yesterday. I was in shock. Online. The online doctors are giving you more information for free. Yeah, they might throw some ads up there, but that's fine. They're giving you more information for free that you would ever get from a doctor if you went and paid him. If you went and paid a doctor $150, $120, $70, whatever the office visit is, they would lie to you. Do you understand? This thing's upside down. I asked that dentist, he said something about, I'll give you some toothpaste. I said, let me ask you something. Is fluoride bad for you or not? He wouldn't answer the question. He wouldn't answer it. He said, well, you know, fluoride is supposed to help prevent cavity. I thought, in my mind, I didn't ask you that. Is fluoride good for you or bad for you? He wouldn't answer the question. And when I was leaving the dentist, this was just a couple days ago, I left the dentist. He said, I got some toothpaste and this new toothbrush if you want it. It's got fluoride in it. I said, I'll take it. But my point is, he knew the consequences of answering that question, according to his system. They can't answer the question because they've been compromised. Seriously, I asked that dentist, I said, is fluoride good or bad for you? And he wouldn't answer it. He said, well, what did he say? He said, it's good for, he said, fluoride's supposed to, he said, this is exactly what he said. So fluoride is supposed to help against cavities. That's what he said. He didn't answer the question. He dodged the question because he's compromised. Is it good for you or bad for you? Yes or no? Well, fluoride's supposed to prevent cavities. That's what he said. I'm sitting here shaking my head. probably kill you. It's probably what's killing people. You swallow fluoride, it's probably a poison. I'm pretty sure it is. I'll have to look it up later. But my point is, they've all been compromised. I'm going over here to Subway. They've been compromised. It's a franchise. They could actually offer fruit for people when they come in the door. Well, because it's a franchise, they don't offer fruit. They offer junk. The only reason I come over here is to get some turkey and some eggs. They've been compromised. Have you been compromised? Have I been compromised? Am I making decisions based on profit and not on people? How many's been compromised? Almost everybody. Not too late to change it though. Tell people the truth. They'll probably lock you up though. If you tell your wife the truth, or if you tell your mother-in-law the truth, wives obey your husbands, they'll try to put you in jail. For real. Seriously. And the preacher will come over and talk to you. Say, what are you talking about? The Bible don't say that. Yeah, it does. Here it is. Read it. And they don't believe it. They don't believe it. They say they believe the Bible, but they really don't. Only the part that makes the Mother Earth agenda feel good.